What's going on, guys? Cote, one more time. Here we go. This is a UU match against the same guy that I played last time in the Ubers, and his name was Mikey. So this is a team that I've only used once before. I've only played UU like 3 or 4 times actually, and I've not really won a match. So let's just see how well I can do in this one. Kind of waiting for it to start here. I guess I should cut some of that time out, but who really cares? So, let's get going. He's got an Ampapom lead, and I've got a Mesprit. I'm really bulky, so I kind of want to stick around because I don't really have anything else that can take a fake out any better. And I know he can U-turn, I know he can double hit, he can do all these things, but I think I can still take it and be alright. And then comes the U-turn, and he actually gets a crit on that, and that really hurts because Mesprit's going to be one of my best walls and one of my best special attackers, so getting a crit on it really sucked. In comes this thing, and I know this thing can fake me out as well, or it could be a Scarfer, so I'm going to try and save my Mesprit for later. I just set up my rocks for now, and I'm going to switch out. In comes my next bulkiest thing, my Lantern, and it takes that hit not too well, but it was Life Orb, so what can I really expect? I'm kind of predicting him to switch here, because I'm not sure what he could do, but he decides to stick around in Zen Headbutt, and that does a ton more than I thought, and I flinch. So now I can't stick around with Lantern either. I would have gotten a nice powerful Surf off, and it would have probably KO'd that thing, because that thing's really just got paper-thin defenses. So I just go to Mesprit as switch fodder, honestly, because I have nothing that can take a Zen Headbutt, and I'm definitely in a hole already. So I go to my Hariyama because I want to hit it with a Bullet Punch and take it out. And he makes a great play here, and he switches out to a Dusclops. It just eats up that Bullet Punch, and I'm not really going to be able to hurt it too badly with my Hariyama, so I'm going to switch out right back into my Lantern and hopefully get some lefties recovery. He misses a Will-O-Wisp. It's not a huge deal because it wouldn't really affect the Lantern too much. It is a special attacker. It would just be residual damage. He's going to switch out here as I go for a T-Wave, predicting him to switch into something, because T-Waving a Dusclops is never really a great idea. You kind of want to Toxic a wall, and instead I paralyze another wall, and I don't really have a ton for Lantern to do, so I'm going to see if I can maybe absorb some status or something. He actually tricks me a Scarf, so that's not too bad, because Lantern, it's kind of already used up all its usefulness, and I can come in for like a Scarf T-Wave or something later on. Anyways, I'm just going to continue surfing because I've got nothing I really want to do. I could like switch out, but you know, not a big deal. And in comes a Clefable, that's what it's called. I stay in front of the surf just to see what he wants to do because this Lantern's kind of fodder, and he turns out he wants to heal Bell. So setting up T-Waves and doing all that stuff isn't going to be too effective for the rest of the match. And I'm going to go into Sceptile because I'm pretty sure this is a Cleric Clefable. I keep wanting to call it Blissey because that's what it is. It's the NU Blissey. Or UU Blissey, sorry. I go for a sub, and he actually predicted that and went for an Encore, and that was a great play by him. I know I can't Leech Seed that thing because it doesn't do any damage to it because of its ability, and now Sceptile has to switch. I go to Hariyama because I'm going to be able to like Force Palm it or something, but I'm kind of predicting the Dusclops to come back in because that's what came in last time, and it would dodge the fighting. So I'm going to do a double switch here and go to my Absol. He went for Encore, trying to predict what move I would do, and that failed naturally, so I just went for Night Slash just for some kind of damage, and it really sucks because I could have went for Swords Dance, predicting him to switch, and then I would have been in a lot better position, or even if I had subbed, because that's what kind of Absol this is. Then I would have been fine. I would have been able to take the fake out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take it with that, and I'm going to have to swap out. Ampapom fakes me out and then U-turns. That kills my Lantern, so he's going to switch. I'm going to get switch initiative, but I'm definitely still in a hole. In comes the Metacham again, and I just go to my Arcanine because I'm going to threaten him with an extreme speed, even though I don't have it. He goes for fake out though, and it does flinch me, so I'm predicting him to switch right here. So I'm going to set up a Sunny Day, I think. And right here, oh man, I wussied out. I should have kept my Arcanine in. Actually, I think I do. I do keep my Arcanine in because I think I'm going to be faster. I'm going to just hit him with a Flare Blitz, which is going to take it out because of a crit. He told me he went for rest, so it turns out this crit did kind of matter, even though I could have just hit it again, and then Morning Sun, because that's what my Arcanine carries. It carries Morning Sun and Sunny Day. And in comes the Ambipom again. I'm not really sure I want to take another hit. I should have stuck around and just Flare Blitzed it after it fakes me out, but unfortunately I just pussied out. In comes Hariyama and it takes the hit. And now that Dusclops is gone, I should be free to go for a Force Palm. And he hits me with a double hit, and it's not going to be enough to take me out because it's not powerful enough, I guess. And there's my Force Palm, and that should be enough to take it out because it's super effective stab, and it is an Ambipom. It's not a Clefable, I guess. It's just paper thin. So there goes my sun's still up, but I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. So he's down to 3 now. I've kind of caught up a little bit. So in comes the Hariyama, or the the Medicham again, and I just hit it with Bullet Punch because I've got nothing I really want to do to it. I kind of expected him to fake me out, actually, and he just flat out high jump kicks me, which was kind of weird, but, you know, that's fine. So I go to my Sceptile, which is the only thing that can really handle it right now, and I just kill it off with Energy Ball. I didn't really want to just deal with subbing, because then he would have just broken my sub anyways, and then I'd be in the exact same scenario. In comes a Raikou, and I know the thing's going to be packing HP Ice, and I quickly check, and that thing is actually BL. So that kind of annoyed me, but then again, if he had a Sceptile of his own, it would have been the same thing, because it would have had HP Ice probably. So it would have just done the same thing, and it's not even a big deal. I missed my Leech Seed, which I went for on the first turn, because I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to kill it very easily, but then my friggin' Leech Seed missed, and my Energy Ball actually breaks this up, and I was not expecting that. I was expecting this Raikou to be especially bulky, because some of them are. I guess if it's a calm mindset, it wouldn't be, but his HP Ice actually doesn't take me out, and then my Energy Ball almost KOs it, so I'm kind of wishing that I went for Energy Ball in the first place, because I probably would have been able to handle it in that case. But, you know what, that's fine. In comes my Arcanine. I'm trying to threaten him with Extreme Speed again, but I'm pretty sure at this point he realizes I don't have it. And he just hits me with T-Bolt, and that's pretty much going to be the match, because my Absol's going to come in and take one hit from the Raikou, and it's not going to be able to handle the Clefable, so that was a great game. He did use a BL, but, you know, like I said, it doesn't matter, and you know what? I don't really have anything to say to close this out, so just enjoy the rest of the match, and I will see you guys later.